All right, we're back here kicking it with Drew Munro, editor of the SkiHi dailynews.com and the SkiHi paper and what's soon to be some social media things. Are they going to have different names and different things? No. Or are they all kind of connected through the website?
No, our Facebook page is facebook.com/Grand County. And we have, at the moment, about 1,300 followers on there. So
do you set goals? I'm not a big Facebook guy. I mean, do you say, by the end of the year we want to be at 2,000?
I did. I exceeded that goal by 20%.
Oh, nice.
I'm happy to say.
So you actually did set a goal. I didn't know
I
how
did
that
set
works.
a goal, and I didn't set out with anything terribly concerted with respect to a plan to get there, other than to be much more attentive to it than we had been in the past.
How'd you pick that goal? Based on population?
Well, I started when I came last July. We were at 700, and I thought it was realistic to get another 300. I think over the next year we may get quite a bit more than that.
What are some things we're doing here to get that done?
Well, we're looking at some things right now. I don't want to get into too much detail about this, but one of our sister papers is a beta site for a piece of software called Friends to Follow. And what this allows people to do, advertisers and news feeds both, when they update their Facebook page, it automatically updates this feed on our website.
Turner left his phone on again. That's a round of beers for everyone on Turner. No, keep going.
Anyway, this allows us to, and allows people who are affiliated with us to capitalize on the traffic on their Facebook page as well as the Facebook page of other people. And it's all aggregated in one place. So I guess in a way it's a little bit of turnabout. We're going to aggregate some of the social media as opposed to being the subject of aggregation on the part of aggregators. And this is part of the mix.
You just used the word aggregate more than I think I could follow, but that's all right.
The digital mix is moving at an incredibly brisk pace. And
so you're not doing the thing where you can't read the article unless you like us on Facebook. Or, I feel like there's some websites that are starting to try and trick you into liking them so that they can get the more.
We do have a survey on our website that has not been terribly popular necessarily. I don't have control over that locally, and really the way it's been presented to me is, and this is the discussion I have with people, I understand why people are kind of annoyed by it, but we have to pay for that website somehow. It's not free. In fact, it's fairly expensive to operate. So the alternative would be a paywall, what they call a paywall. Would you rather pay to go on the website or answer an innocuous question? To me, it's pretty easy.
Options and then
you just click on it and you're in.
Okay.
It's not collecting personal information. I consider it really pretty benign.
So what's the way of the future? I mean, do you think eventually you'll be out of print and all online?
Maybe 30, 40 years from now, the print will go away. But its demise is greatly exaggerated at this level. I'll give you a little anecdote. I have contact with a lot of students here in college and in high school and below. And even the high schoolers, it's funny, they submit something to me and I say, well, I don't have room in the paper, but I can run it on the website. Their response is, I want to be in the real newspaper.
So even at that age with their iPhones and their whatever else.
Yeah, anybody can publish anything on the web, but the exclusivity of the print product still has an appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there are people who prefer the print. I mean, they like the tactile sensation of it. You can throw it in the backseat of your car and pick it up a month later.
Hey, we have a lot of campers up here, so you got something next week to use it for.
Well,
so
and
campfire going.
Yeah, well, that's campfire, line your bird cage, wrap your fish. I mean, come on.
Fish, that's good.
What are you going to do when that's gone, right? I mean,
got to do something with the entrails when you clean your fish. Yeah, exactly.
Stuff it in your wet shoes.
So there's always a purpose for it, and it keeps going. You can recycle it, get about 10 uses out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, we're going to jump off for another quick break here, and we'll get back and chat a little more with Drew Munro, the editor of the SkiHi paper.